It's me, Kinghuman. Hang on. Gotta sit down. It's tea, not coffee. Whoever was asking me that. Okay, I want to have a good discussion with you guys because I noticed a comment on my previous video that I get a lot, and it was, Kinghuman, I hate you because all you do is give us concepts. Why don't you give us actual instructions, step by step, on how to make money? And there's a really good reason for this. It's because I actually give a damn. Here's the thing. I want you guys to learn how to learn. I don't want you guys to learn a set of instructions. I don't want you to learn to be a parrot. If I give you a step-by-step set of instructions, put tab A into slot B, rinse and repeat, what are you learning? You're learning how to follow a program. That's it. You're learning how to be a parrot. You're not really learning anything constructive. You're not learning how to use your mind in creative situations as applied to business and making money. You are dependent on the person who gives you those instructions. I know what you want, but I also know what you need. And what you need is vastly different from what you want. I'm not going to give you that set of instructions. That's not what I'm about. Because I don't think it's going to serve you well in the long term. What's going to serve you well in the long term is somebody like me that's going to give you a concept and the tools to take that concept to the next level. And somebody who's not going to mollycoddle you and do your work for you. Somebody who's going to say, okay, here's the project, here are the tools, use them to develop this concept into a money-making situation. Because that's what I do. You think I start out with more than a concept? No, I develop these concepts in my head all the time. And then I develop them and see if they go anywhere. If they do, I put more time and energy into them. If they don't, I say, okay, at least now I know. I mean, you got to think of me as kind of like a college professor. You're taking a college course on how to make money. College professor's not going to do your work for you. He's not going to mollycoddle you. He's not going to, give you an assignment and then do all of the problems for you. He gives you the assignment and he says, okay, now finish the assignment. Follow through on your own. And that's what I do. So if I come out with something and I say, okay guys, write an ebook and you can make money and this is how I did it and this is what I get some people that say, oh, Kinghuman, you're not giving us enough information. Look, you're sitting in front of a computer with a search engine. Don't hit me up with an email saying, I don't know how to write an ebook. How do I write an ebook, Kinghuman? That's your part of the assignment. You're sitting in front of a computer with a search engine. Google search, how do I write an ebook? And you'll find a ton of free information out there on how to write an ebook, how to structure it, how to format it, how to do all that stuff. I shouldn't have to go into the minutia because that's not what learning is about. Giving you little tidbits. You have to develop your own style. You have to follow through on your own and bring your own creativity to these concepts. That's the most important thing. And how do I know this? Because I was where you are right now. I was an idiot, didn't have any money coming in. I didn't know how to do any of these things online. But I didn't wait for somebody to give me a set of instructions, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I figured it out. And you have no idea how many times a day I get an email from somebody saying, Kinghuman, how do I do such and such? When they've got the answer right in front of them. A computer attached to a search engine. They've got the whole world in front of them. And it really pisses me off because I didn't have that when I was a kid. We didn't have the internet. I'm that freaking old. So for somebody to have it and be too dumb or too lazy to use it, it really pisses me off. I mean, you can't believe the emails I get. Kinghuman, how do I turn on my computer? Kinghuman, how do I, oh God, I mean, you can't believe it. Some of the easiest stuff, and the answers are right there. Seriously. So let's go back to my ebook example, because this is kind of funny to me. Somebody reminded me of it earlier. Way back, this is the other thing. A lot of you guys are so lazy that you don't even go back and look at my old videos, because there really is gold back there if you go mine it. But some of you guys are just so freaking lazy that you don't do that. And I can't fault you, because I'm the laziest of the lazy. I out-lazy Homer Simpson. I really don't like to work, and I don't want to work. And I'm at a spot where I don't need to work. But anyway, I don't want to digress. So anyway, let's go back to my ebook illustration, because again, this is a great story. It says it perfectly. Way back in the day, when I first started telling people about writing ebooks, bringing them to market, and making money with them. Now, back in those days, eBay was the place to sell your ebooks. So it was a long time ago that I made my money doing this. And there have been some changes in the marketplace, but it's still very doable. So I told people back then, write an ebook. You'll make money. I'll tell you, you know, you write an ebook and you put it on here. Here's how you sell it. I gave them the concept. I gave them the tools. And then I got a bunch of emails from people saying, Kinghuman, you gave us the concept and you gave us the tools, but I don't know what to write about. And I said, oh my God, there's a million things out there. You know, what I suggest is you go after the biggest demographic market you can. And to me, how to make money is a huge demographic market. So if you can come out with an ebook on how to make money in one way or another, and market it the right way with the right sales letter, you know, in the right places, marketing, you'll make money. And again, I got a bunch of emails. Well, I don't know how to make money, otherwise I'd write the ebook. None of us are born with the knowledge that we have. We learn everything. You think I came out of the womb knowing how to make money, so I sat down and started writing ebooks on how to make money? No, I learned. I got on the internet, I read books, I went to the library, I learned all these different things. Again, concepts on how to make money. I investigated, I did my due diligence, I did my research, and I learned some things, and I wrote the books on how to make money in one way or another. In the Halloween business, that was a pretty easy one because I used to be in the Halloween business, so I wrote about what I knew. Taught people how to make money in the Halloween business. So I still was getting emails from people saying, I still don't know what to write about. What do I do? So I said, okay, I'm going to give you guys a golden concept. Write an ebook on how to write an ebook. Make it the information cash bonanza machine, something like that. I don't remember what I said. And I practically gave them a whole sales letter for it, saying, okay, if you can write an ebook showing people how to make money by writing ebooks and publishing them, you'll make money because there's a huge need for it. Well, nobody did it back in the day. So what did I do? I sat down and I wrote that ebook. And I put it on eBay. And it made me an extra, I'm guessing here because it was so long ago, I would say between an extra $3,000 and $6,000 a month, that book. If you want to really be conservative, go ahead, say $2,000. I know it was significant because that thing sold like crazy. People asked me to give them that book. I don't have it anymore. It was on an old computer that crashed. Otherwise, I would give it to you. And I'm not going to sit down and write it again because, again, I'm lazier than lazy. But you can do the research. Look, internet, Google, ooh. And you can do this. You can still do this. You can make this book right now. An ebook on how to make money writing ebooks. And there are a million different ways to monetize. Just go crazy. Okay. Here's another example of why I want you guys to think creatively, abstractly, and I'm not going to give you every little minutia thing and tell you how to do things down to the infinite degree, because it serves you well to think the way I think. Another example, in my Kinghuman Elite website, I talked about a specific business. It's a specific manufacturing business that you can monetize a million different ways. I don't want to spill the beans on it here because the people that actually subscribe to my website and paid to learn that will get mad at me if I give it away for free here. So don't get on my ass. Don't ask me. I'm not giving it to you. Anyway, I talked about this business, and this business can be run directly as a business. But here's the other thing. I talked about this business, and I also talked about ebooks, and nobody thought like I did, which was, okay, take this creatively and take this and combine them. Write an ebook about this business because nobody knows about it. It hasn't hit the marketplace. It's a gold mine. And I told people in my Kinghuman Elite website, if you write that book, it's got to be worth $20,000 to $50,000 a year. I know if I wrote that book right now, and I went and I put it out there in the marketplace, I could make $20,000 to $50,000 a year with it, no problem. Yes, granted, I am more experienced than you are, and I do have a lot more knowledge than you do, and I am more polished than you are. But that's why I'm trying to get you to progress to my level. And I'm not doing it by mollycoddling you and giving you little tiny instructions. If you want that, there's plenty of people out there that'll give you little tiny... I'll tell you exactly what to do. Put one foot in front of the other and walk down the path. Go ahead, do that, and see how that serves you in the long run. Because I know what's going to happen. You're going to be totally dependent on other people for the rest of your life. I'm trying to get you to be independent. If that doesn't make any sense to you, booyakasha, bayanara. That's all I can say. You'll make a great employee for somebody. That's it. That's it. Pure and simple. So, I hope you understand now why I don't do what most people want. I want to supply you with what you need, not what you want. And I have a lot of people that hate me for it. But, again, I use the college professor analogy. There are some professors in college people hate. But there's a reason for it. Usually it means because they're growing and they're going through some growing pains and the professor is putting them through that pain. So they misguidedly hate the professor when the professor is actually trying to do them some good. Anyway, love it or shove it. Oh, the other thing I wanted to talk about, if anybody's still watching, 14-minute video, holy crap, I don't even know if I can upload this. I want to go get fake teeth because I'm tired of looking at my crooked, snaggly, broken yellow teeth. And for those of you that don't know the story of how I broke my teeth, I'll have to tell it to you sometime. But let me know. Should I do it? Should I go in? I'm just going to get like these. It's called Snap-on Smile. If anybody's got any feedback on that, make the comments down here. Also, give me your opinions if I should do it or not. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of past the point of caring about my appearance. I'm not chasing women, really. I don't know what I'm doing it for. I just personally hate the look of this shit. It's so bad. And it reminds me of how I choked him. If you want that story, make that comment. That's a stupid, oh my God. Okay, guys, donate a few bucks to St. Jude's Research Hospital for Kids. Thanks for listening. If you stuck in here to the bitter end, I appreciate it. Man, shows you're really dedicated. And be well. Sayonara.